Coming in at 7,400 pounds, this big Sprinter is surprisingly light given its size. It's kind of funny. This thing is, I mean, it looks virtually new. Chances are, I could probably park this out amongst my new RVs, and 9 out of 10 people would not catch that this is pre-owned. It's in that kind of condition, despite its years. I say that like it's, you know, it's not like it's 30 years old. It's not like, back in 1920, they built a Sprinter. No, it's virtually new. Actually, it might even qualify for same as new RV finance. The only reason it's here is they thought this one was too big. They actually traded in this and a 16-foot Viking that you may have recently saw go online at our site here recently at the same time. The Viking was too small, this was too big, so they found a Cougar that was just right. It's like a mama bear, baby bear, papa bear sort of situation. This only has one living room super slide, but the layout and the big windows, it gives it that double slide feel, and that's because this is actually a bigger wide body product. This is a 100-inch wide body. Kind of the same concept, really, not that they were the first ones to do it, but they were the first ones to go on it whole hog. The wide body concept was really made super popular by Open Range. And how it's accomplished is they actually extend the outriggers that normally support the floor out a couple extra inches to support the sidewalls. That's where that comes from. Like I said, it is pretty darn clean. This has a fairly good foil insulation package that is very good for heat reflectivity. So it will, you know, the enclosed heated underbelly, it'll help keep that heat in the coach before it bleeds out of the floor. It'll also help kind of repel the sun. The rear chairs back here, they are not broken down in the slightest. I'm going to guess that the plan from these folks was this was supposed to be like the park model, and then the Viking they had was supposed to be their runaround model. And I got a feeling that they just never kind of brought that to fruition, so they sort of combined the two. They're happy, so hey, everybody wins. All the windows here open for airflow, which is a nice touch, and I'm pointing right at the window, so it's wanting to darken up on me. This is a full tri-fold hide-a-bed sleeper sofa right here. I do like the extra kick of storage above. They really didn't miss that. Over here, freestanding table and chairs makes everything look bigger. And something some people have really started asking me lately is, why is it above table and chairs they won't have cabinets, but often above just a booth dinette they will? And the answer is, expectation most people seem to have when you find table and chairs is those big scenic open views. So the table and chairs visibly makes the RV look bigger because it's less physical blocky construction, and the bigger windows kind of tie into that concept. Now the window over here, or the window, I am so tired and strung out from all the stuff we've had coming in. Anyway, the kitchen over here kind of ties into the entertainment center. So in a way, the entertainment center sort of doubles also as a pantry. You can see the original electronics are all present and accounted for. I do like the location of that control panel up there where it's easy to get to, but further away from the kids. The woodwork has like a very, let me get up close here. I don't have great lighting right now. I am sorry about that. It's got a very rustic log cabin-y sort of feel. That sounds like that sounds like some sort of Glade or Febreze thing, like cabin-y scent, you know. Anyway, good countertop space, good prep space. Everything down here opens up for storage space. And I do like that the sink is actually with that cover there to kind of help increase your total prep space. The faucet is also a pull-out sprayer faucet, so that can help with the bigger things. This hallway window just really opens this up, and in conjunction with the opposing kitchen window, gets you some nice breeze up here at the countertop. Now, this is one of these things, no matter how I go about it, there is no good way to put this into picture perspective. The best I've found, I'm going to actually go past it and turn around here. So you can kind of see, this is the bedroom and closet storage slide out. And it's about 18 inches, maybe 2 feet deep. I haven't hard measured it or anything. And it gives you tons of hallway drawer space, dresser drawer space. Yeah, the camera's having trouble here. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. It'll figure itself out in a minute. But you also get all that nice extra pantry or hanging space up there. So I mean, it brings a lot to the table, but it's in a position that's just really hard for me to do some good camera work for you. Now, the bathroom here is dual entry. Normally I would enter in from the hallway, but just because of where I'm sitting, I'm coming in from the bedroom right now. It's simple, but it's clean, it's effective. It doesn't look like they really ever used this Sprinter much, which is probably the reason they did their little double trade-in scenario. Nice linen cabinet space in here, too. I mean, all in all, it's clean, it's well kept. I can't really see where it was ever used. I'm not joking. We could park this out on our new RV lot, and you'd have a hard time kind of telling them apart. And that trend really continues as we go outside. By the way, TV hookups on the wall over here that I don't see where they were ever utilized. And what is also impressing me is they literally pulled this out of storage. This was actually snowed in at the campground where they had it parked. I'm guessing seasonally, I'm not sure. But they obviously took care of it. I don't know if they had it undercover or what the deal is, because the skin still gleams. Maybe they just were very good on proactive maintenance or whatever, but it is in dynamite shape. Under the front bed, we do have a pretty nice, generous pass-through. You can see the storage in here, and ta-da! Little indoor-outdoor picnic table a la Freedom Express. Those poor guys at Freedom Express, they get copied all over the place. No credit to those folks. They are good, smart people down there. And this is a smart place for notes. Tire pressure, lug nut torque. That is a good, smart, easy place to write those notes, because when you need those notes, you're probably like not thinking about it. Like when you're getting ready to torque tires, you're probably just trying to get out as soon as you can. So it's nice to have that in your face where you constantly have a reminder. Oh, they put a second battery on here. Very nice. That'll help with extending dry camp time if that's your interest. And you do notice the enclosed propane tanks inside that nose cap. That's something that different brands have done over the years. More recently, I saw the Keystone Laredo family doing that too, and it kind of extends their nose cap and gives it a little more of a beefy, bulky look. It doesn't necessarily improve anything, it just looks cool. It is nice to kind of protect the propane bottle hardware from the worst of the weather. And golly, geez, look at all the windows on this. There's a lot of windows, all tinted. Now, this is cable-driven slide-outs. Cable-driven slides are awesome. They're freaking awesome. They're the most reliable slide system out there, and they get a really bad rap. And I think it's because when they first came out, kind of like Schwintek slides. Schwintek slides are fine when used appropriately, when installed correctly. But the manufacturers, when things like this first came out, they were more than willing to use things incorrectly. And it wasn't until warranty claims started rolling in, they're like, all right, we better double check the manufacturer's spec sheet. And they're like, oh yeah, we've been installing these wrong the whole time. Thankfully, all of that ironing out phase, that took place over a decade ago. They've been using that slide system for a long time. To give you an idea of how good it is, at all of Keystone RV, literally the least warranted thing are cable-driven slide systems. And they build a lot of coaches. They're the #1 producer of laminated product on the planet. So that should be telling you that they got that figured out and they're doing it right. Oh, look, a little toy lock system. I didn't catch that walking around the first time. So if you got a couple bicycles or something you want to keep them from running away, you can kind of strap them straight to the chassis of the coach so they're not going anywhere. Outside TV hookups kind of rounded out. Actually, the TV inside can quick release and connect out here. I mean, overall, this is a nice product. It's a well-built product. It's something I'm very familiar with, even though we're not a dealer of it. The Sprinter folks, good people, they had kind of courted us here at Haylett RV for a while, really wanted us as a dealer. It just didn't quite fit within our lineup. Not at all saying it's a bad product. I think it's a fine product. It's just not one that added to anything to our repertoire here at Haylett RV. Basically, this is it's just a Springdale with laminated walls and a nose cap. That's pretty much all she is. Other than that, you know, it's like a Springdale camper we'd have here every single day of the week in most regards, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is something that is actually pretty complimentary. Easy tilt power awning with speakers built right into the awning heads. I just noticed that when the awning is open, it'll point down at the ground. It will throw some people off. Your black tank flush is over here on this side of the coach. That's because there's nothing but slide outs on the other side. There's nowhere to actually install the black tank flush. And that right there is the most direct route to the tank itself, or the best function and action on it. Part kept. Doesn't look like she was really towed. She's clean. Doesn't look like it was even used. Late model, very little use. Probably qualifies for same as new financing in most cases. So you're getting all thrill or no filler here. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.